Hey, doczany here, and welcome to your second Python tutorial. What we're going to be going over in today's tutorial is strings and lists inside of Python. So pretty much what a string is in Python is it's an array of characters, words, numbers, whatever is in your string that's declared using single quotes or double quotes, which I'll be explaining the difference later on. So let's say we want to say it's Johnny. So using double quotes or single quotes, when we click enter, it's gonna give us this string, it's Johnny. So you can also use single quotes if so it's Johnny, but this time using single quotes is gonna give us the same thing. And the difference comes in the situation that it's used in. So let's say that we wanna quote it's Johnny from a movie. So we're gonna say that it's a quote using double quotes. So now it's gonna do it's Johnny, but this time we're gonna put double quotes inside of our string to signify that it's a quote from a movie. So Python's gonna be confused at this and give us an error because it's gonna think that the string starts here, ends here. This is a bunch of random stuff, and then another string starts here and ends here. So to fix that problem, we're just gonna want to use single quotes. So this time it's gonna know that these double quotes are part of the string. So it can be the same way the other way around. So if we want to say it's Johnny, but this time using a single quote, using double quotes will fix any problems that we may run in. So let's say that we want to use single quotes when we have a single quote inside of the quote. To do so, we want to use backslash to declare that the single quote inside of the quote is part of the string. So let's say that so we want to do this using the print function because the print function allows us to do functions within the string. So let's say we want to do print it's Johnny, this time using single quotes. We want to put a backslash before this single quote to signify that this is part of the string. So now when we click enter, it's going to know that it's Johnny, this single quote is part of the string. And something else you'll notice is that it's unlike normally, the print function removes the single quotes outside of the string. So let's say that we want to make a new line inside of Python. Let's say that we want to say print it's Johnny, and then make a new line and say, hey Johnny. We do this again using the print function. Copy, paste. We do this again using the print function. And to declare that we want a new line, we're going to want to use \n before the new line. So \n, hey Johnny, that's going to be our new line. But let's say that \n is part of our string. Let's say that our path is print c \name \document. What you're going to notice about this string is that \n is part of the string. So when we click enter, it's going to make a new line. So to remove this problem, we're going to want to put an r before the string. And this is basically saying that to the print function, don't do anything that looks like a function in the string. So if we do print r c \name \documents, it's going to give us just the string that we want instead of making a new line. So we can actually store strings inside of variables. So we'll do like age is going to be equal to 12, and we're going to say that name is equal to like doczany or something, right? So we can actually add these two strings together. We can do age plus name, and it's going to give us 12 doczany. But we can't multiply the strings together, or subtract the strings, or we can't subtract the strings or divide the strings, because what are they really dividing, or subtracting, or adding, or multiplying? but we can multiply the string over and over again. So if we do age times 12, it's going to give us the string stored inside of age 12 times. So something else that we can do inside Python is we can get specific parts of the string. And so basically how we do this is we just put in age, and then we put in the part that we want. So we start counting in Python using 0. So we're going to say 0 is D, O is 1, C is 2, Z is 3, A is 4, N is 5, and Y is 6. So let's say we just want doc out of this. We're going to do 0 to 4. So we do 0 to 4, and now it's going to know to give us that part. Name 0 to 4. And now it's only going to give us oh, I meant 0 to 3, my bad. So if we put in 0 to 3, it's going to give us doc. Because it's 0, 1, 2, 3. So if we can also start counting backwards. So if we do like, so if we count backwards, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and -7. But we're not gonna do any strings backwards. We're gonna start from a negative number, and then it's gonna go forward. So if we want -1, -2, -3, -4, if you want -4 to the end, we'll just say name -4 to the end. And we can also do it the same way around, name infinite to -4. Now when we click enter, it's just going to give us doc. So lists inside of Python are basically, as it says, it's just a list of things. So let's say we want a list of groceries. We declare this the same way we declare specific parts of a string. We do groceries is going to be equal to the list name, apple, banana, mango, whatever it may be inside of our string, inside of our list. So now when we click enter, we have our list. And let's say we want just banana out of our groceries list. We're going to do the same thing we did here, and we're going to put in groceries 2. And we can do also the same thing in name. We can just put one part, and it's going to give us the letter. So now it's going to give us groceries, and the third, because it starts counting from 0, the third item in our groceries list. And we can do the same thing that we did with the specific parts of the string. We can do the beginning all the way to 1, and then that's going to give us apple because it ends off at 1. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.